Greeting souls, it is I, Andromeda. I think I have gotten my stride now. Today we will be playing, lucid blocks. I do have a profile in here, we could start from there, or I could make a new one and we could start straight from the beginning. I'm feeling a little bit more like I think I'm starting to feel a bit more like myself when it comes to streaming now. And I hope we can chat, have fun, all that other stuff. And if those meeting meat is bad type of vegans try to come into the chat, I will happily humble them to next Tuesday. Anywho, let's start. Oh, I have a lot more energy. Ooh, I have a lot more energy today. I tried to fit it, but but my OCD and OBS are unfortunately not combating with each other right now. But we will try. As always, my little co-star Boba is in there. Please excuse the frog on her tank. It's a bit hot here, so let's get started. Could I shorten it? Just that. So I can actually, see my stuff. Qualia. Which one do we want to do, chat? Start from here or here? You know what? I could start a new one. Look, the thing's gonna be called Dreaming with Chat. Seed defined. Let's create a new qualia. As you could see, I actually had a qualia in it, and I actually bought the game for personal use initially. But after my family said I should probably get myself more out there, I decided, and doing a bit of research, I thought, why not? This game is a hoot with me, and I will absolutely have a panic attack every time I see an arachnid in here, even though I do not have arachnophobia. Because the arachnids are not friendly. Yes. If I recall correctly, yes. I need to figure out my controls. It's been a hot minute. We have a grass block. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's just the bees. Oh, they are so blocky, so Windows coded. I love them. Come back. I want friend. Oh, ooh, wow. gonna be able to get the hang of this. See, a thing to note about me, Chad, is that, I'm a bit of a coward. A whole coward. I am a whole coward. I do try my best to be much more brave, I think, especially since I'm trying to get myself up in stardom as well. It is, it's hard to say the least, but I believe I'm making progress. I believe I'm getting there. May not be by much, but I'm, I am, starting to get my stride. Hell, my intro was better than my last two streams. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I seem much more lively. I never thought I would get here, as I've always been scared of social media. It scares me to no end. I even have social media that I will not post on because I know I have from a distant view and from what people have said, these social medias are absolute. These social medias sound terrible. Now I'm talking about Twitter. Mainly, I've always had a gripe with Twitter, and it's over dramatic points over stupid little shit. But other things as well. But two others is stuff like TikTok and whatnot. The reason I won't post on TikTok is from what I've seen, it doesn't seem like people on TikTok are all that friendly to artists like me. Which to me doesn't sound like something that would be the right place for me to, why is it foggy? Another one I've blacklisted was Instagram. And it has similar problems to Twitter and TikTok, but in the sense that my boyfriend told me that it can go. That from what my first instance that Twitter wasn't something was because I watched this artist. I do believe her name is Moonlight Jewel. I can hold on. I could do a little check. Give me a second. I can do a check on this. Give me a second. Also, my phone is a little bit of a laggy little thing, so give me a hot minute. Ash Ketchum is the lucky. Yeet. Audio. Oh, let's see here. Ooh. Indeed, Moonlight Jewel. Yeah, that's the person I watch on YouTube. She has now the thing I will reveal is that Moonlight Jewel has a beautiful goth husband, and when I say her husband is goth, I mean he is extremely goth, which I love. That is he just goth goodness. But from what I saw, and this was on the Polly Pocket one, apparently the comments on YouTube differed drastically from the comments on Instagram. Almost making fun of the guy, which had me off. And I saw another short where it was talking about another thing about how YouTube and Instagram's comment section was so drastically different, which had me going, oh no. And when I talked to my boyfriend about it, he said, yeah, it can differ quite drastically, actually. Which told me, for viewing purposes, yes. Posting purposes, no. Another one, and my boyfriend has warned me that this one is a risk to, my actual physical well-being, is 4chan. He told me that's what I thought just 4chan was fun. Gabe says I haven't had no experience with it again, but apparently from my boyfriend. Yeah, I don't want to go on 4chan for the sake of my own safety. Which, yeah, that one's in it. With now knowing that info and me trusting my boyfriend's judgment. Yeah, no. So I don't have a lot of social medias because frankly, why put up a social media if I know I'm not gonna post on it? I'm a little bit skeptical of Facebook because I have friends and family on there, some of which may not like my content. No, I wasn't raised Catholic. I was actually raised Christian, and but bluntly, yeah, no. Some of these people on my Facebook should not be viewing my contact within all my radius. What is this? A rest block? What have I made? Cobalt. Yes, because that's what happens when you mix some good old oxidization with the columns are building. Yes, very. The earth is. Finally, now, this also brings up something that I will bring up, and I'm not afraid to bring up. I am a coward. Like, just a large coward. I'm scared of trying certain stuff, so for me, certain things. Ooh. I've got there. And perhaps you, as chat, could help me out. Perhaps help me gain confidence, help me learn a little bit more. Because as much as I have a vast knowledge on animals, when it comes to things like technology and financing, I am math, measurement. I'm good. Do we food? These leaves, they seem dead. What? Open up, open up. Oh. 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 Ooh. Forgive my wails. That was a little terrifying. A little bit. See what I can do with a key, alright? A celestial bane. Is this like another pickaxe or escape? Oh! Despite me creating a new world, it kept me progress. Well, then. Also, are you just another pickaxe? Jesus, you mind fast. Yes, you must be. No, come back. Perhaps I'm safe now. What did I say? Oops. Me apologies, friend. I think I'm starting to see a bit better. Or. Or. The trees are your friend. The trees are your friend. Trees are indeed friend, I see, too. Why don't we just make a temporary fortress, you know? Keeping all the bad days away. Yes, very much indeed. Just a small fortress, just to keep the monsters at bay. Yes. You can't see me, I'm not here. This is a attack. Now I have protection, so I can go into battle. So I can defend myself. Despondent vermin. Yes, it's a fulfilling life. Hehehe. There's trees over this way. So many. There's so many mannequins. Mannequin. Receive an empty capsule. There we go. my butt hurts. Anywho. You know, Minecraft looking a little different, but that's that could be me. I missed the little head. Sometimes my buttons get stuck, it's okay. Ow. What this? Druid dirt. wanna chat. I could do a just chatting stream and just yap my hair off. Living low in poverty in certain areas. It's the nature of the game sometimes. If guys think I should buy Home Safety Hotline, I really like that game. I do have a picky pad for my ADHD and also to keep me from picking at my face. So if you hear me clinking, it's just me putting beads in a little jar. Just a little bored. Gaming, I don't think gaming was initially my thing. But man, do I want to make sure that World servers would come back up. Oh, why do I keep going back to this place? Because I don't give up easy. This little crustacean right here wants to do it. Come at me, you goddamn mannequins! I ain't finished with you. When will I be going to like a fur convention? Sometime next year. Sometime next year. Should be one in Georgia, as that is the closest to my location. You see, my state, those kinds of conventions, unless it's a Comic-Con, those kinds of furry conventions are not a thing over here. Which is sad. There are meetups. But conventions, no. Oh darn, dropped the bead. Oh well. can't see shit! Go. Jesus, I got punished! You know what? I wanna pause. I wanna stop gameplay for a second. Give me. I really want to show y'all what I really want to do with this with streaming on here. It's only for a little bit. But I do have it. But again, I did emphasize I did have a camera, and I accidentally showed my face. It was for a brief moment. My apologies. Anywho, there should be a yes. There's. Here we are. It's this camera right here. Let me just angle it more down. Yes. Turn on lights. Yes. So this is my desk. Hold on. I want to show y'all something. Let me pull it out for y'all. Cause this is where I want to go with my streams for now. But so this is where I want to go with my streams. This is what called my dream bestiary. I have been documenting my own dreams for years, writing them down, and currently I'm at like 322. I still need to make another entry. So, and all of these in this book, this is volume 1. I have a volume 2 that I need to update. This all are things that I have seen in my dreams. All like every last thing. Let's take a look at 2 of them. Let's see here. I did it again. Look! I showed my face again. Oh dear. Oh well. Yeah, I do. Only making things worse. God damn it. But this are 2 of the entities I've seen in my dreams. I have more, and all of these are in my dreams. And if you are part of the Thomas the Plank Engine server, you might see that I have made a little a little thread called the Plankiary. This is where you can find a shit ton of my entries. Like, some of these have been also things I've predicted, but only a few. But these are all spawned via my subconscious, my dreams. All of these are dream made. They were not made by me consciously. These are all dreams that I've had, all part of dreams I've had at night. You can see how the numbers just start to go higher and higher. I've been doing this shit for years. And that's not the only thing I want to talk about. I also want to talk about the comfort world I usually make for personal use for my baby girl and Boba, our co-star, and myself. I have integrated myself in this world. Now you're probably thinking, "Oh, you just probably made a little sea or something." No, no, no. I am God. Now, some of y'all might think that is very cringe, not very good, but I want you to think of something here. I want you to think about what I'm about to say here. Okay, so here we go. You're making the OC, right? Uh huh. And you make the god the OC worship. If you know how these two creatures look, act, and how their lives are gonna go, and how their world is going to look like and how it's going to be, wouldn't that make you the actual God? Think about that. Think long and hard, especially you artists who like to do world building and stuff. Think about that. If you're making all of that and you know all of that, you know how everything's gonna go. Wouldn't that make you God? In that universe, in that timeline, and all the timelines you make, aren't you the God? That's like it's a personal belief that I have that all artists are gods of their own creation because you know how they're because you know exactly how they look and act. You know exactly how their world looks and act. You know if this world's got gods in it or not. That's all you, boo. You're the God. Don't let anyone tell you. And the God forgive me if the and forgive me if this sounds a little harsh, but the gods that you have made for this world, think of it like a work system. You're the CEO, right? And your gods for this world are your HR, that or your supervisors. That's how that's in my head that's how it works. That's how the world you make works. That's how the world I make works. You're the big man. You're the one, and you have the choice to make yourself known to these creatures. You have them. You can make. You're an eldritch beat to them. You may as well be an eldritch ass being like Cthulhu. That's what I am. The version of the OC version of Boba that I've made for her is just that. She knows of my existence. She's my right hand woman. That celestial being, that's her true form. And in the world I created for her, she's got a anthropomorphic form. I am a furry artist, so yes. But this is her what she actually looks like when she is not in her tiny OC version form. And I will tell you, I love my baby so much. I love her to bits. I love Boba to bits, and enough so that I'm willing to make a world for her with some that is supposed to be a stark opposite of humanity because I hate humanity. And I want to tell you all. I want to tell you what I have in store. I just want to babble. I want to chat. I have so much in my head and I need an audience to get it out there. I want people to learn from me what I know, what I see, what I've done to try and make a fictional world where it's such a stark opposite from humanity that that even you souls would want to live with it. Let me give you let me give you an example of what I've done. I have made a world where rent is like $300 a month. I have done I had to make a whole ass solution for air travel. I had to replace planes with blimps. While it's a slower mode of air transport, it's safer because you got anthropomorphic birds that fly in the air and could get hit by a plane, killing them instantly. I made all that. I am so proud of myself when it comes to this shit. Whew, I have so much in my head. So much I want to tell y'all. Like, I just want to babble on and on and on and on. I just want to chat. I'm gaming and the reason I'm gaming is so I can somewhat get an audience. I know the process is slow, but I have I have a track record of being a little I have a track record of being very impatient. But let it be known that if anyone sees this, I am willing to make a just chatting stream. I am willing to let y'all hear what I have to say. Please, 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 I want to talk to y'all. I want to socialize on the internet. I want y'all to be somewhat like my therapy. You don't have to be my therapist per se, but you could come see the world I made. The world. I could even show you my little artist Bible itself. It's a little messy, but my handwriting's a little messy, but I want to tell you about the dreams I have at night. I want to tell y'all about the world I create in my head. I want to tell y'all that I want to explain. I want to tell y'all how I do things, how I'm programmed. I want y'all to look at what goes on in my head, what goes on in my hyperactive imagination. I want to show you what's going on in my head. Yeah, sorry for that heartfelt stuff. What I but that's what I want for this Twitch channel. That's what I want to see. I want y'all to see. And there's a reason I have all those warnings up and all of that jazz because I could get really into and sometimes the stuff I bring up might not be for all ears. I could bring up stuff like how drugs work in the world and how why it isn't a good idea to bring actual biological anthropomorphic animals. What cloud within it? Oh, that's my book. Yes, I was playing Lucid Dreams. You can scroll back. I just and right now I was just talking to myself about how I wanted to just shout and just spout off about all the things that go on in my little brain. I just want to talk with people, you know? Also, welcome back. It's great seeing you again. I like having an audience to talk to when it comes to stuff like my dreams. And even if don't yeah, we all do. And I developed so much stuff. See this little creature right there? Yeah, our little co-star right there, Boba. I made a world just for her and I. It's a comfort world that I created for her and I. She's got friends, she's got families, and there's so many contradictions from her OC counterpart. Not this one. There's multiple versions of her. This is just what she looks like when she is not reincarnated, but I made a whole world where she reincarnates into this little world, has so many friends, even now this may be a controversial take, but I want to assure you she is fine. And her OC is a stark contrast to her, before I mention this. Yeah, yeah, and the OC counterpart is a very vast contrast to what she is. But I love her so much that I gave her a world where everything just is a stark opposite of humanity. In fact, I was the one who killed humanity. But but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Now you may be wondering, why do I say that I have killed humanity? Well, you have to think about this way. Are you an artist by any chance? If you are, you might want to listen in on this a little bit deeper. I want you to think about something. You make an OC, and you make a god that your OC worships. If you make the design of the OC and the god, you know how they act, you know how the world is and how their lives are going to be. You know everything about that. Wouldn't that in turn make you the actual god, like the true god? Think about that. You make everything, you know everything about this world. You are God, aren't you? Just take some time to let that sink in a little. Oh, a what streak? I never heard of that. I wonder if my
Well, I am sorry. But Madame, you have a package on the porch.
oh, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Are you sure?
yes.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
can go
sorry.
pick it up. Thank you. I am so sorry for that. No. That was just my little sister. I am so sorry. She scared the crap out of me. I am so sorry. I I just got spooked by my little sister. She opened.
Honey, can I say hi?
No,
Can I
don't.
say hi, please?
No, shoot.
Hi.
You're fine. Go
I
away.
want to say hi.
No, Dad, no, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry. I just got scared by my little sister. That is all. But I have so much shit in my head. I really dedicate myself to this world, yeah, in all honesty. But and to give you an idea of what things I wanted to do, example I gave earlier was that to make it a stark contrast to humanity, I also had to start with pricing, politics, stuff I don't like to get into. Stuff I don't like to get into, but yeah, it's a necessary evil I must divulge in order to make this world a stark opposite to something that a person would look at this and go, "Holy shit, I want to live there." You know, I did stuff like I had to like figuring out how to make things eco-friendly, and with the way and how the route of the Anthro Society, which is what I call them, and Anthros, how they work. I made it so. Okay, so to give you an example of what I've done, like I had to make things financially appealing to people, like because money's a thing. Even though I have need, even though my opinions on it are a little bit eh. But to get into that topic, personally, money is we only us humans are the only reason money has a purpose. If we disregard it altogether, money has no purpose. So in turn, money is useless without humans. But I digress. But I digress. The thing that would make a person want to there is pricing, of course. So one of the ways I did it was looking to my older colleagues and family for and asking them how much something was back in the 80s to 90s. I know we can't control that, and frankly, this is a semi-fantasy world, and unfortunately, I don't think that's going. Unfortunately, I think the things I've added won't come anytime soon in this world. Sad but true, but one of the things I've added was I had to ask about the pricing of what rent was back in the 80s to 90s. I was asking my older family members and colleagues that, and the result was that back in the 80s to 90s, um, rent used to be only $300 a month. So I took that and implemented it into the world for like rent and housing. It shouldn't be the rent in that place should not be above $300 to $400. I do believe in the world, and with groceries, yeah. And for groceries, I also went the 80s to 90s route because everything used to, because eggs used to cost like a couple of like 40 cents. If I recall what they said. I do have to revise how much car payments are in a month because $900 is a little too much. So I'll probably low. So I am definitely going to lower that. But I've yapped on for so long at this point. I should probably get back to Lucid Blogs. Also, give me a second. I'm going to go get myself a water bottle. My mouth is frothing from talking so much. Okay, I'm back. I had to grab my. If I was playing Lucid Blocks, but I had, but I was talking to, well, before you came, I was playing Lucid Blocks. I just stopped for a moment so I could show off the dream, so I could show off my dream bestiary, and it spiraled into this. That's what happened. But I will get back into it. Do not worry. I was playing Lucid Blocks. Hmm? Give me a second while I get everything all booted up and all. I was playing Lucid Blocks and I stopped for a moment to show off the Dream Bestiary. Sincerest apologies. Yeah. Mayhaps next week I could probably do a just chatting stream. However, I don't think I have enough followers for that yet. It's still in Hylix. What do you mean it's still in highlights? I thought I changed it to lucid blocks. Give me a second. No, I believe no, it's not still in highlights. It's in lucid blocks on my end. Should we seeing the same thing? It seems that lucid blocks is having a bit of a problem. Give me a second while I go figure out what's going on. The capture's not working. I'll have to give it a reset. First, I thought I changed everything. Hold on. Is it? Is it really? Give me a second. I'm gonna take a look. It's actually saying that on that end. Wait. Hold on a minute. What is it saying? Category. Should check the command. Thank you. I should probably figure this out and why it's doing that. I could have sworn I changed that to change that to lucid blocks. I'm pretty sure I scheduled the Monday for the lucid blocks and put the category as lucid blocks. I don't know why it's coming up as that. Forgive me, Cheddar. I am not that good with technology that what with technology. Also, please forgive me. My brain sometimes think I think. Hold on, brain's buffering. Mm, um, I talk quicker than my brain. This is quite odd. Uh, I'll have to change this when I get off the stream. I'll see what I can do. Again, I'm not too sure about doing a just chatting stream just yet because it's only you right now. I don't have anyone else right at the moment. I have tried to get my stream out there, my first stream out there, but it seems to have not been doing too much. Yeah, that's what I am doing. However, my game arsenal is lackluster. I can go down the list of games I have. I do have Dream Barbecue and Endocopia, to which I've played on my own time before I started streaming. I do have Juice Galaxy, Lottlenaut, Niche, Wobble Dogs, AK Axolotl, and the demo for Amanda the Adventurer. As far as my computer gaming arsenal, that's all I have. And as for other consoles, only person? If I was, yeah, no. Funny you say that. I was expecting, considering I was playing Hylix, I was expecting a whole bunch of Hylix fans to come clamoring here. I guess I had my expectations set a little too high. I guess I had my expectations set a little too high. But I will jump on the bandwagon again once the next times. Many people don't watch that kinds of game. But yeah. Ah, that's probably why. See from what I had gathered from tutorials, I thought picking a niche game would probably attract some people at the very least. And some of the yeah. But my schedule is going to change up a bit. See, a little thing about me is that one of the things I do IRL is bowling, and my Saturday, and this is why I won't stream on Saturdays and Tuesdays, even though it hasn't started yet. Mm, Well, my debut stream was on Saturday, but I realized once the youth league of bowling starts up, I probably won't be free Saturdays any further, and it's the same thing with Tuesdays. I do believe bowling league, the adult league where I live, is about to start up next month, so I won't be available on Tuesdays until the end of the season. Bye bye. It was nice having you. I'll see what I can scrounge up when I on my free time. I'll see what I can scrounge up in terms of gameplay. Thank you for your support. What do I do? Blogs is acting up bad. Hmm. Finally got the thing go. Finally got it back up. Darn, and the chatter left. Oh. What do I do? You know what? Hey, Chad, I'm gonna cut the stream off for now. Forgive me if this is a little sudden, but I need to do some configuration and figure out how to set up my streams better. But thank you for joining me, Chatter, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye bye.